Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to a new DC live stream. I'm your host, Matthew Batiri, here with you today for another technical analysis video. So, wow, what a move overnight with Bitcoin. I didn't think that we were going to break the 17 sort of $100 level. But there was some positive news in regards to market sentiment, and I totally forgot that the CPI data was coming out. We have the Fed rates, I think, this evening. So if we get some bullish news, so only a 50 basis point increase, that could set the market off even higher. So that's going to be really interesting, but so far so good. So I guess this inverse head and shoulder finally did play out a little bit, but I don't want to talk too much about Bitcoin. Spoke about Bitcoin on Mondays. If you want to see my technical analysis video, go back and watch Monday's video. But this is an altcoin technical analysis stream. So whilst we're waiting on you guys, the chat to nominate your favorite altcoins that you would like me to do some technical analysis for, let's quickly have a look at the technical target for that inverse head and shoulders. You can see that we basically hit the target, which was around about 18,000 or 17,900. So what now? So I am still bearish. I know it sounds a little bit silly whilst we've been pumping, but I don't think that just this positive CPI data is enough to really make us go crazy. Now, that being said, Bitcoin has been known in the past to, have a bit of a dead cat bounce during a bear market. So let's look at a couple of previous bear markets. So we can see that the most recent one was here in 2019, where we basically went from 3,500 to 14K and then back down a few months later. The previous bull run here, we had like a mid bear market rally where we went from $217 to about $317. So that's a good 50% rise. There's a couple other ones here as well back in 2013. So it's not uncommon for Bitcoin to have these rallies, but is it going to happen from this low? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we need one more low and then go up. But hey, hopefully I'm wrong and hopefully the market recovers. But anyways, that's enough about Bitcoin. Let's talk altcoins. So I see I've got one person in the chat. Feel free to drop me your favorite altcoin. But whilst we're doing that, why don't we just quickly have a look at the stock market? Okay, so the stock market is looking to break out from this trend line that we have, which is not looking flash. So if we do have a breakout, yeah, we could revisit the highs back in 2022, so in early January, which is 4,800. I don't know if we get that far. Let's draw a quick little fib retracement from high to low. Okay, I'm thinking at least 4,300, which is the golden pocket from this entire move down. So look for some resistance and possibly forming a double top here and maybe going lower. Alrighty, so let's pick out some altcoins that we wouldn't mind checking out. I'm going to start with Cake, one of the DeFi protocol coins. It is a rewards token on PancakeSwap. It's their native token. You don't need Cake to transact, but basically you're investing in the decentralized exchange, and therefore you have somewhat of a slight ownership, I would say, in that business because you hold their native token. So Cake seems to be on a even though the market is pumping, it's not doing too well. It's right now at $3.78. Some things to look at on the daily scale is if we create a lower low from these previous lows on the 22nd of November and the RSI does maintain its current position, we would have a bullish stance. So we need the price action to come a little bit below Where was that? 3.57, something like that. And then we need to have the RSI maintain here. And that will give us a bullish stance on cake. It seems like on the day we're getting close to exhausted sellers, so we should see a slight reversal in the coming days. If we quickly just jump to the weekly, yeah, the weekly still doesn't look too flash, but look, at the end of the day, Bitcoin is doing quite well. We're going to see some of those profits from Bitcoin trickle into the altcoins in the next few weeks, especially if this rally continues. Alrighty, what's the next one on my list? I wouldn't mind looking at one of my other investments on a weekly scale, not looking too great. Retesting the previous lows, also which lines up with the 2020 rally, which we spoke about with Bitcoin. Actually, this must be this would have been the Corona dump. Yeah, that looks like the Corona dump, or it's hard to match it up, but it's a very similar graph to Bitcoin. And man, if you could have got some one at less than a penny, a tenth of a penny, oof, that would have been a good return, especially during the all-time highs of 40 cents. What's that return? That's close to 1,000x, 324x. All right, so from the Corona dump to the all-time high, that's a pretty good return on a coin that has a lot of utility. So if you haven't checked out one, make sure you do check it out. Looks like we've got a couple people watching live, guys. If this is your first time watching, feel free to drop your favorite altcoin in the chat so I can do some technical analysis on it and let you know if I think it's going up or it's going down. Whilst I'm waiting for you guys to type that in, let's have a look at what's trending. Look at that. We just talked about cake, so that's fantastic that it's trending. So let's jump in to see what the other trending coins are for the day. We have ARK. I don't know too much about ARK. Terra Classic, wouldn't be touching that. FTX token, probably because of all the news of the FTX token online right now. Waves, Polygon, Graph, Tribe, Enzyme. Okay, so this is interesting because I do like Enzyme. For the pure fact it is a platform where you can do some mirror trading. So that's pretty cool. I do like some Enzyme. So, okay, so it doesn't look too bad. It's been around for a long period of time. Geez, I didn't know too much about that. So that's back in the old bull run. We can see that it did well. This latest bull run, not too well. It looks like it, you could have picked up about $3, but yeah, it didn't surpass its 2018 bull run highs. So that's interesting. That's interesting. It's a bit like Litecoin. Litecoin was a similar coin that didn't do too well during the previous bull run. It didn't surpass its 2017-18 highs. So what else is going on? Let's check out Shiba. Why not Shiba? I haven't done any technical analysis on Shiba. I haven't checked the charts. It's not really a coin that I'm looking to hold again, but it is a bit of a meme coin, and it looks like it's found a bit of a floor back to the same time frame that, or back to the similar zones that we had before it had a bit of a lift off back in September. So right now you can get it at very, very low cost. And if it holds this price, then yeah, you're catching the bottom. This could be a W formation, a bit like what Bitcoin has created. So if Shiba does take off, we can see we're going to get some resistance back up here, which is a long way away right now. But just something for you guys to think about, because Doge, much like Shiba, had a really good, has had some really good price action each bull run and has increased its floor each a bear market. So that's a positive thing for a coin that doesn't have too much use case. Let's check out Doge's, there we go, look at Doge's price. So let me see if I can find something a little bit older. Let's see, here we go. This could be it. Okay, so I thought it was a little bit older than 2019, but I could be wrong. But you can see that, yeah, it has a pretty high floor from where it originally started. Let me have a look if we can get something else. Go Coinbase. No, it doesn't have a very good history. Let's go Doge on KuCoin. Yeah, not much better either on here. So looks like the Doge that I had up had the most amount of history on it. Let's go Bitfinex. I know that was an exchange that was around for a long period of time. Yeah, it doesn't look like many exchanges were listing Doge for a long period. And it's okay. Let me have a look. No. Okay, yeah. So Doge also not doing too bad. Like I said, the floor has increased, so therefore it's a coin that you can look out for. It's one of those meme coins where it has no use case, but because it's associated to Elon Musk, it's probably not a bad one to have in the ranks. Solana wouldn't touch it because of the obvious connection with FTX. But there are some. OMG network has always done pretty well. Let's have a look at OMG. OMG is a coin that's been around for a long period of time. It had obviously a lot of hype for a long period of time. Is it on Binance? There we go. OMG. So you can see a fair bit of a history. It goes all the way back to 2018. So current price is at $1. All-time high was at $20. So if you're looking to beat the previous all-time high, or at least equal it, you're looking at a 20x coin. And I know it's been around for a long period of time. A lot of people always talk about OMG, so it's just one of those coins where it can do pretty well even on its second bull run. All right, let's do one more coin because it doesn't look like we have many people online. So let's go to the most visited, Luna Genesis. Okay, Bitcoin Pancakes. So most visited. Let's check this out. What's this Luna Genesis? Alrighty, let's go all time. It could be a new release. Yeah, it looks like this year sometime. Low cap coin, 44 cents. What's the cap? Okay, so it's million market cap. So I don't know why this would have been looked at the most. That could have been a glitch on coin market cap. So let's go ARK. So what happened with ARK today? We'll check out some news. ARK ecosystem. So what it capped out at $9. Alrighty, let's have a look. ARK Invest buys 3 million worth of coins and stocks despite bear market. Kathy Wood's ARK Investment. It's Kathy Wood's ARK Investment. Okay. Look, with the Kathy Wood is a big proponent and she likes cryptocurrency, so it could be a really good investment. I mean, look at the news. The news has pumped up the token, so from 26 cents went all the way to 60 cents and now back down. It's probably not a bad time to jump into this one. So let's have a look at ARK. Alrighty. So it doesn't have a whole lot of history. It did come out in August 2022 here, but I think there was more history on this. Let's have a look. So it's been around since 2017, March 2017. Can I find a Bittrex? Let's go Bittrex. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. We've got maybe a little bit more history, which is good. Alrighty, here we go. So Bittrex has the most amount of history on ARK Invest, so Kathy Wood's cryptocurrency. So I'd have to look at what its use case is. It could just be a token share price, but it did hit a high of $11, currently at 3 cents, 30 cents, I should say. And yeah, it's representing similar, bottom indications as Bitcoin, but I just don't feel like I feel like Bitcoin bottom isn't in, so therefore, like I said, most things I think can still come a bit lower. So there is a fair bit of support and trading that occurred about 24 cents. So if we do come back down to this point of control, 25 cents, let's say, that's probably somewhere where I wouldn't mind buying a bit of ARK, just because, I think if you're buying ARK, you're technically buying a little bit in traditional stocks because of the background Kathy Woods has. Where can you get it? Okay, it's on Binance, pretty good. Alrighty, that's good information. All right, guys, that is it for today's live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in to Wednesday's technical analysis video for altcoins. Just make sure you turn up every single Wednesday. Drop me your favorite altcoin in the chat and I can do some technical analysis. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications for this channel so you can get our content each and every single day. Before you go, we had an amazing webinar on the weekend where we taught members and non-members a little bit about our passive income strategies utilizing digital assets. If you would love to check out this amazing webinar where you can find other streams of income inside the crypto space, please check out breakoutnow.co/passive-income-replay. You'll head over to our page. You just have to put in a couple of details and we'll email you the replay link. Check it out. It's an amazing opportunity for you to possibly even become a client of ours. There's an amazing discount on hand available only till the end of the week. So check it out. Go learn some stuff. Even if you don't join our community, we'd love to get your feedback on our content and especially these amazing webinars that we spend hours and days setting up and creating for you guys. Alrighty, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you tomorrow for our next live video. Bye for now.